Hi, everybody. Can everybody see me and hear me okay?
No.
No? Can everybody see me and hear me? Hello, hello.
No.
Hello from Puerto Rico.
Mm-mm.
You don't have speakers. Hello.
Now you're on.
Hi. Can everybody hear me and see me? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi. Let me know if you can hear me or see me. That would be great. Can hear and see great. Thank you, Joe. Hi. Oh, you're so cute, Natasha. Thank you. Frankie baby. Well, I wanted to let you guys know, thanks for coming. We're going to get started in just a minute, but I wanted to let you guys know that we do have a special guest, Jody Lee. Oh my God, not so like surprised, right? But everybody's like, "Aw."
You knew, right?
Everybody
Everybody
knew, yeah.
knew.
She couldn't give herself away.
Yeah.
Yeah, earlier. But anyway.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh, thank you
I
for coming.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I love having you here. You're just a fun co-host, and I love your little ponytail things here and your brooch. Look at your brooch. Using all those new Prima goodies.
Mm-hmm. This is a new one.
Right, and that's from the engraver.
Almanac?
Engraver.
Yeah, you're on it.
Yeah, yeah. I know
He's
my Prima.
on it.
I know my Prima flowers. All right. Let's make sure everybody can hear me and see me okay before we get started. Hi, Celtic Crafter. Yay, Tinkerbug. I'm glad you enjoyed Tuesday. Yay! I know some people are receiving their fairy rhymes already. Everybody loves fairy rhymes, Jody.
Hey. Oh, good.
Yes, I am so glad.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I love it too. I was so excited while I was doing it. I think that shows because, you know, I'm a bit crazy about fairies. So.
I think we know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we are able to
a
see
little
that.
off with the fairies there.
Oh, look. Someone said we look marvelous.
Well, thank you.
So we're using the skinny cam today. So, so we look a little bit thinner because we're using the skinny cam.
10 pounds less from last
10 pounds less, yes. So, you know, yeah, we used the fat cam last time. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys what we're going to be making tonight. We're going to be making this lovely Easel album. And this is something like different, actually, Jody, that I made. And I made it using one of our mixed media albums that I have over here. Let me take this out of the bag here. I love these. I mean, these are amazing.
Beautiful.
Leather trim, okay?
Wow.
Like, talk about, like, prime materials.
Wow.
Like, high-end, super cool. So this is the album we're going to be using. And as you can see, it has the leather trim here. It's bolted, so it's really strong and sturdy. And then it also has this wood kind of cover. The top is canvas, so you can use all of your mediums on this. You can use your gesso, your modeling paste, stenciling, sprays. It'll withhold anything, honestly. So you could go crazy. I think Drew used this on one of his last shows. So it's the same album he used. So, you know, it's really awesome. And then when you open it, let me take this off if I can. And when you open it, it has this really lovely handle. I love this. When you open it, it has all these craft pages. It really has, I think it has 50 craft pages. So you get all these craft pages. And just to let you guys know, this is item number 560942, the one I am using, which is this one here. But there's a different sizes and different models of this. Like there's a different pattern. I think there's one with engraver, which I love. Yeah. It has the numbers and everything. Really pretty. So I love that. So we're going to be using this. And then we're also going to be using some new and some old goodies this time around. So let me show you guys really quick. Okay.
So Jody's so pretty.
I know, Jody is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So we're going to be using Princery today. Princery is one of my favorite collections ever. I love Princery.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, just really vintage gorgeousness. Like, I just really love it.
A lot of French typography.
Right. Some ledger. There's some really nice imagery in here. We're going to be using a few sheets of this. I've already pre-cut some of the pages for you guys, so you guys don't have to watch me and see me cut like for hours. But basically, it's from the Printery collection. The papers I used was Signature and Negative, which is one of the other papers, and Emperor. So Negative, Emperor, and Signature, which I love those names. And then we're also going to be using these Tiny Junkyard Findings by Ingville Bohm, and these are from the new collection. And this is item number 891657. I really love these. These are so cute. Oh, yeah. Like, just really like little knickknacks. Like, really, really cute. These flowers, right, hardware. These flowers, this is item 553494. They're called Aglow Mica, which are really, really pretty, and they're really, really shimmery. I love those. And these awesome wood buttons from Engraver, item 564964. Look at these buttons, Jody. Don't you love these?
Oh, love them.
I love, love, love these buttons. They're my favorite.
These are really in now. The letters, big numbers, big letters.
Yeah, they're just in, like us.
It's very French industrial.
French industrial, there you go. We're going to be using these crystals here. Look at these crystals. They're just like metal studs. This is item number 562622. Love, love, love these. Super cute. And then these are called Flaxen Grain. These flowers are gorgeous. Like, I wish you guys could see this in person because it has like the most amazing texture.
It does.
Like,
yes.
They're just so...
Hair clips.
Yeah, hair clips. I mean, so amazing. I really love these. And these. Okay, these... I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I went crazy for these. These are called Teos, I think is the word. Or towels. I don't know. Not towels. That sounds like towels.
How do you pronounce
Teos. It's not on here, but that's the way. That's what they're called. Okay. These are from the Tea Time collection, and they're these jeweled embellishments, and they're actually beaded, guys. Look at Prima took the time to bead your embellishments. Look at that. Kind
of a romantic take on steampunk almost.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Yeah. Like, you could see the quality in here. Like, nobody else does this. Like, it's just amazing. And they're beaded flowers, basically. And they're flat back, so you can actually adhere them to anything or make pins or all that stuff. And we're going to be using the Tea Time ones, and we're going to be using these from Sepper. I know. It's just amazing. And these are gorgeous. You just don't know. Okay? Like, it's just amazing.
That's Frank saying. You don't know.
You just don't know. Okay, and then these, I'm missing some, but that's okay because you can still see the flowers. And these are Bel Canto and brown. Everybody knows I love these.
I love the way you put the combinations together, Frank.
I know, right?
That is really
just goes together.
Frank's skill is.
These are Guava Peony browns. And they come in really pretty colors. And these have feathers in them. Look at how cool they look. They're really, really nice. And these are from the same Flaxen's collection. These are called Barley. These are really pretty. They're also from the same Flaxen's collection. And then some washi tape. The romance novel washi tape. It's really awesome. Like the type on that. And we're going to be using some Resist canvas. Just a few pieces. This is from the Clocks, Gears, and Keys collection. There's not a collection called like that, but that's what it says in the package. Item 561017. Really, really like these.
I like that packaging too. That's the one with the little banner?
Yeah, the little banner. Yeah.
Inside the
and then the epoxy stickers by from Finnabair collection. These are from Sunrise Sunset. Item number 96414. I love these. These are like the best invention ever created. Okay, so those are the items we're going to be using.
Awesome.
Also, I wanted to show you guys real quick. We're going to have a Friday freebie, and you're seeing it here first. I had some input in this, okay? I really love these. These are, this is the Friday freebie for tomorrow. And what these are, they're mixed media tabs. So if you print them on heavyweight paper, you can alter these.
So it's digital?
It's digital.
A download.
It'll be a free download tomorrow.
Okay. Awesome.
And these are from the Almanac collection, which works perfectly with Printery.
Okay.
You know, I really, really love these. And, you know, you get 3 of them, and you can print them on different paper, textured paper. I printed them on some heavy cardstock here.
That's so pretty.
And this is what I did with them. So basically what they're going to be for is I'm going to use them on this easel book we're going to make today. And you can slide them into your pages. So basically every single page on this book is a pocket.
Wow.
So I took all the pages, glued them together, and made a pocket.
That's so
I just thought that would be cute, like a
innovative.
centerpiece, right? And then what you do is you go ahead and slide these in there. And then when you want to take them out, you just take them out. And then you have this really pretty tag.
That'd be great for a wedding too.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, a guest book.
I love that. Yeah, so I just took the little tabs and then put little pictures in there. And these pictures are by Jody Lee. She collects vintage photos.
Oh yeah, we do have. You want to tell them about that?
Yeah, so
she has a little free.
She has
download.
a little freebie. So if you go to Jody's blog, she'll have these photos for free for you guys.
You can download those.
So you guys
for
could make this project.
So you're using these in the.
Yeah, so I'm using these in the little tabs. See.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this is really cute. Really, really cute. And
I'll give you my blog details later.
Yeah, I think
it's Blogspot. Oh no, actually, jodyleedesigns.com will take you there.
There you go.
So that's
Very
a free
easy.
download as well.
So
Lots
that's
of goodies.
the project for today. And I kind of want to show you guys the back too, because we did some mixed media on the back, because it is mixed media month after all. The back is actually has some mixed media in there, so we use some gesso, some sprays, because the back is canvas. Like I said, I kind of used it backwards. You know, so the back is canvas. So I really like it. So let's get started so we can get that rolling. I'm going to switch the camera, guys. All right. And look at our giant mess. Jody.
That's okay. We're used to messes.
Right. Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tape your pages. So I have them here. And I went ahead and cut the pages to different sizes. So I went ahead and cut them into like little 6x6 ones. And then I have the full pages here. So what you do, and let me show you guys, I have one here. It's really simple actually. Anybody can do this. You take your glue. And you're going to want to go ahead and create a pocket. And I went ahead and created the pocket going this way because the stand is going to be, you know, like this. It's not going to go this way. So it's going to be standing upright like that. So you want the pocket to be on this side. So you want to just go ahead and apply some glue on the edge here, if it works.
You're using the zip dry glue?
I'm using the zip dry glue, yes.
How is it? Is it similar to Fabri-Tac?
It is. I just like to use it for like when I'm making mini albums or like for example this, like if I need to make a pocket. I think it dries very zip-like.
Right.
And it really works great. I really like it.
What does that mean
in my lingo?
Yeah.
Zippy means fast.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like zip.
Yeah.
Zippity doo dah, like the song.
Well, that's what we need.
Right. So that's it. That's all you do. And then, you know, if you have the smaller one, what I did is I just cut it in half. I took my corner rounder and I went ahead and rounded the edges here. So let's do this one real quick. And you can make these in different sizes. If you want, like, you know, to make them in 4x6, just to fit pictures, that would be perfect. If you want to just leave them long like that, that would be good too. Or even if you have the smaller album, there's a smaller album that Prima makes that is also perfect for that.
I love this album because it can be feminine, it's masculine at the same time.
Yeah, you can use it with any line.
Great for a wedding, like a gift, you know, guest book.
Right. Oh, imagine a guest book.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really think it's like thinking out of the box.
Somebody said you're going too fast.
Oh, yeah, really? Okay.
Yes, it's recorded, so you'll be able to watch it later as well.
Right. We record all of our shows. But I'll try to slow down. We're just too excited, right, Jody?
I know. I had my coffee.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what it is. Jody's rushing me because she had her coffee. All right, so you're basically just going to go ahead and glue this together. And this is just a half of this. So basically, I just went ahead and cut this in half, left the perforated side because you want to make sure you're leaving the perforated side to hang, okay? And then you just want to glue them together. So we have all of our sheets here. So I went ahead and glued them all together for you guys. That way you guys don't have to see me glue this. And then what I went ahead and did was I took our sheets here. And these are all cut perfect to size. So I took some papers from the Printery collection. See, I have some of the negative side, some of the positive side. I don't think that's called positive, but it's from the negative paper. And then we're going to go ahead and start adhering these down. So Jody, if you might want to help me do that.
Sure.
So it's really simple.
Where's your glue gun tonight?
It's here.
Oh,
The messy glue gun is here. It made a presence today.
People were getting a little worried that you were...
No. I think it's here. Alright, so me and Jody are going to start adhering these down. So we're going to go ahead and just actually add some glue. And just glue them down. Really simple.
You want me to glue these ones for you?
Yeah.
Onto here?
Right, so we're just going to go ahead and glue these down.
Do you want to round the corners first? Or
I actually do it once I have the sheet down. Okay. It just makes it easier.
Okay, so we're going to do it like from this edge or from this edge?
No, from that edge, yeah. And then if there's any missing, that's okay because we're going to go ahead and distress this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of leave it something shorter.
Okay.
So we can...
and any side is fine?
Any side you like. I mean...
it all goes together.
It all goes together. Okay. That's what I like about it. So once you have that adhered, I'm going to go ahead and grab my punch here. Here we go.
Do I get to keep this? After the show?
Didn't you keep the last stuff for me?
Sorry.
Trying to keep everything, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you, folks? When you're working with a genius, I mean, hey.
Oh, God.
You've already got a copy, so I need a copy too.
Right. I think that copy's already reserved. All right, we're going to go ahead and...
You should give it away.
We're going to use our chalkers, okay, to make, to distress this. And the colors I'm using here is a Rusty Bucket, which is this color here, and Dark Rust. These two colors are my favorite colors. You might wonder why, but I love all that vintage stuff. Just open these. I have some brand new.
Never have known.
You would have never known, yeah. Kind of like all the almanac and...
You must like me then, I'm vintage.
Right, you're kind of vintage. Aren't you from the 50s? Did you say that last time?
Compared to you, I'm vintage. 70s. I guess I'm retro, not vintage, right? But I'm sure we got a lot of other retro women in the audience.
I love the retro feel thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your foam applicator, and I know a lot of people don't do this. They use the Distressings by Tim Holtz, but trust me, you can do the same thing with the chalks. That's what I love about our chalks. They're so versatile. You know, I've seen people paint with these. I've seen people, you know, stamp. You could do all kinds of stuff. And this time I came prepared. I have my little heat tool mat here, because I know some people were worried last time that I was going to burn my self-healing mat. No worries, I have this today. So you're just gonna go ahead and dab this on there, and you're gonna see this on your foam pad, and you're just gonna go around the edges here, and it really gives you the same effect as the vintage photo or like the walnut stain or whatever that Tim Holtz makes. It gives you the same exact effect, and actually looks better, I think. What do you think, Jody?
Yeah, I like working with those. They are just the size, the smaller.
They're so ergonomic. I mean, I just think they're so
easy
perfect.
to, you know, for your hand, on your hands.
Right.
Easy to hold.
Right.
And the effect doesn't seem like, you know, if you were to do it directly with the Tim Holtz pad, it's a little too strong. So these are...
I just love that they're ergonomic. I mean, they're just perfect for any project. And you can see that it really gives you that vintage
They're a great price
effect.
too, that's the
thing.
Oh
yeah, they're really affordable. I mean, anybody can afford these. They're just really, really nice and, you know, awesome. And then before I forget, you need to make sure you take your corner rounder and you round these edges. And I'm using the 1/2 inch here, really simple. All right, and there you have it. You have your first pocket. And then, like I said, your pocket's going to be on this side. And then, you know what would be cute? And I didn't do this, but I want to. You could put a mat here for photos.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be a nice photo reel? Like, it would be really cute to do that. So let's go on to the next one. And Jody is being so nice in doing this for me.
I'm doing it right?
You're doing it perfect.
Oh, good. Did you want both sides covered or just one?
Just one side. Okay. Because you know what I thought about when I was doing this? I thought about just leaving the back uncovered because I want to be able to write on it. Like I want to be able to.
Great idea.
Yeah, you know what I thought? I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna. Oops, I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna.
Well, and if you use it as a guest book, then people can
sign on the back.
Sign.
Perfect, yes.
Write their well wishes and sentiments on the back. So.
Right, well, I thought about journaling in the back. Because, you know, I usually never journal. And wouldn't it be perfect to just kind of have a journaling spot in the back?
Awesome.
I just love that. Love that idea.
And the Kraft color goes perfect with
you know, imagine just using a black pen or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And then I just kind of stick my fingers in there just to kind of give it a shape. Really helps for when you're putting it on your easel. I really like this color.
Oh, love it.
It just adds so much, you know? And I'm mixing both Rusty Bucket here and Dark Rust. Just to give it a more worn look. But I think I like Rusty Bucket more. What do you think?
Oh, look, I like them both. Together they
look at Limor says that you should come and help her during her show. No, Limor, she's mine. Can't have her.
Oh, where does she live?
I think she lives
Canada.
In Canada.
Definitely. I'm open to traveling anywhere.
Oh my God, look at you leaving me
You pay
here.
for me to get there, I'll go.
She's doing one in May.
Oh, nice. Well, Limor, you have to contact me.
Yeah, you'll have to. Oh, yeah, that's right. Contact Frank. He's my agent.
I'm her agent.
You better get in fast, though, because we're filling up, booking out.
Right.
I will be in London in July.
Oh, look at her.
I do know that for a fact. So, you know, if anyone's interested in having me turn up and say hi to their store, do a little make and take,
yeah,
let me know.
All right, so we're just kind of, you know, what we're doing kind of a recap here. We're making our pockets, which I showed you guys how to make in the beginning. And then right now we're just basically distressing them. So Jody's putting together the pockets for me, kind of gluing the pages down. And see how that Kraft reacts with our ink? It really has a nice effect on the paper because it's Kraft. And if I add a little bit of darker color, it really adds a really nice kind of rusted look. Hence the name, right?
I love it.
See that? It almost looks burned. Isn't that cool?
Fantastic.
I love it. All right. So
yeah, you always come back to these colors, don't you, Frank?
You know, I do. I can go with the shabby chic. I can do the shabby chic, but I can also do the vintage. I mean, I really love these colors. They're really my colors. They're timeless. Yeah, they're really just...
And they look awesome with the vintage photos. That's what I love about it.
Right.
Antique photos, vintage photos.
Right.
And black and white as well, modern black and white.
I love that. Yeah, black and white is amazing. And
you can print out your photos in black and white if you know,
right.
You don't have to take them in black and white these days. You can print them out anywhere you can print photos. Get it done in black and white, right? Or sepia.
Oh, sepia is nice with this collection. Make sure you guys are punching your holes while you're doing this, because I forgot last time and I had to go back and punch everything. Oh, you know what would be cute here on this edge? You could put some washi tape too. That would be cute. All right, next one.
Yeah, we'll go to Kansas City.
Oh God.
I love Kansas. I've been there before.
Such a sweetheart Jody is. I know, right, Peggy? She's awesome. I love her. Aww. She's amazing.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got something for you.
Frank. Oh, look, a little Easter egg. Isn't that cute?
You look kind of hungry.
Oh my God, no I don't. You know, I do get hungry during the show.
I know. I don't know
if you guys heard last time, but my stomach was grumbling. Like at around 11, it was actually grumbling.
Oh,
and then
really?
I was like, yeah, you know, the Prima. And I was like, oh my gosh, shut up.
Well, I heard that, see.
See, I knew that.
I heard
and you didn't
That's
tell
why
me. You're such a bad friend.
I got one for me too.
I figured.
And that's a good thing because you can't see us, so we can snack into it. Right?
I know, right? Yeah, we could snack. Unless you drop some chocolate on the table. And that won't be nice.
It will match the collection anyway.
Right, it's chocolatey. I love that. All right, well, we're punching some more here. And Jody, I think, is getting me some more of the long ones here. Started for you guys.
Which would you like? Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, I love that one. That one's nice. And,
yes.
and I really like when you, you know, you put on the ink because it really turns it into a really vintage kind of olive color. I really like that.
Oh, these are just to die for. I mean, this is so in right now. This, you know, the typography and the French theme, the Paris theme.
Yeah, I love that.
I saw that Sharon's going to Paris soon. How exciting.
Someone's saying that you don't have Cadbury, Jody. Some Australian lady named Danielle Tilley.
This is Cadbury.
Oh, there you go. It is.
It's the Cadbury cream egg. And yes, we do get Cadbury in the US. And it tastes pretty much the same. Whenever I find it, I get very excited because it's an Australian chocolate. So I have to say, it's if you haven't tried Cadbury, you want to try it.
You know, I did try it.
I don't want to say it leaves Hershey's for dead because I'll offend most of my viewers, but
no, you'll leave them wanting Cadbury, I think.
It's good, the caramello one.
Sounds good.
You can get it at you know, supermarkets and...
Right. Well, this healthy information was brought to you by Jody Lee.
You can get wasabi chocolate too now.
I heard of that. Is that good?
That is kind of strange, actually. Has anyone tried it? It really tastes like wasabi and chocolate. It's strange. I don't know whether I like it or...
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's kind of over the top for me. I did see chili chocolate the other day. I was like, what?
Oh, that's awesome. But that's been out for a while, Frank.
Has it? Then yeah, I'm not into the chocolate craze. I just have my regular old chocolate. Just take me to, you know, Godiva or something and buy
Reese's Peanut is probably one of the best ever.
Yeah, right?
So, although my husband wouldn't agree. He's into the Swiss stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, Franco, if you're watching.
Fancy. All right, well, we're just kind of getting all these pages together. We have just a few more to go.
Oh, I can help you.
Yeah, I think Jody should help instead of making me hungry.
Talking about chocolate.
Oh. All right, and like I said, we're just distressing the edges here with our chalkers. And we're, you know, adhering some of this lovely printery paper and making our pocket. Look at how simple this is, Jody. Who would have thought, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, taking my next page here. And we're not going to do all of them, guys, because I know these are an enormous amount of pages. But I wanted to give you an idea.
Now, is every single one of these a pocket or just some?
I actually did all the pages as a pocket. So I took 2 pages and glued them together and made them into a pocket. But you know what would be good? You could leave some without a pocket. You can make some just standalone pages and maybe do some more journaling or an art journal page or whatever it is. That would be nice too. Someone says we shouldn't do some food talk because they're getting hungry. You start.
We'll be doing a cooking show next.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cooking with Jody Lee and Frank Garcia. Oh, my God. Imagine
that. You know what we'll be making?
What?
Chicken nuggets, because that's Frank's favorite.
Oh, that is not my favorite. we'll be making Thai food, because that's like my sudden favorite right now. Like, it's not even funny.
You don't know.
You just don't know. Yeah, I mean, no, really, you just don't know. Oh, God.
So we're going for shabu shabu after, right?
Oh, of course. Oh, my God. Have you guys had shabu shabu? Best thing ever. I took Jody and now she's hooked. Like, I cannot even tell you.
It's Korean.
Yeah, it's Korean. Like,
we love it.
Okay, why are we talking about food all of a sudden? Is it Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Japanese. Okay, see, I got my cultures all mixed up. Oh, my God.
You don't know.
You just don't know. All right. Sticking these down. And rounding our edges here. Really easy, guys. Nothing to this album.
Wait, I've had people send me chocolate in the past. Feel free. Hey, I mean, you know, someone, one of my good friends sent me chocolate from Europe,
really?
Belgian chocolate.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
So, you know,
sounds
I can easily be bribed with chocolate. So how are we doing? Almost done with the...
Yeah, one more, I think, and then we'll move on to the album itself. We're trying to just show you guys what we're doing here, how we came up with all these pages. But I think one more, Jody, would be good to just kind of show
I was slightly off with that. But
it's okay. You know, you don't have to be perfect with this because if you leave some of that craft showing, I really love that because you can go over it with your ink, and it'll look as like part of the page actually.
It's all part of the handcrafted look anyway.
Right. It's so
you know
right
you
now.
Can relax
so trendy, right?
And you don't have to feel like you've got to be perfect with it.
I know. It's just perfect. Perfect in your own special way. Love that.
Because no one is perfect. None of us
get
it right all the time.
Well, you know, it's all about kind of you know, testing the waters. And see, when I actually sat down and did this, I didn't think of making an Easel album. I just thought, hey, this would look interesting. So
that's the way I work too, you know. When I sit down to design my collections, I don't actually plan them. I just do what comes at the time.
Right.
Usually at 3 a.m. with chocolate.
You know, that's the time I scrapbook too. Like some,
yeah,
some of my friends are like telling me like at 4 in the morning, "What are you doing, Frank?" Like some of my international friends, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm scrapbooking," and they're like, "What time is it there?" I'm like, 4 in the morning. Very
addictive.
Yeah, it's very crazy. But I think I get the most creative around that time. So
definitely.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
My poor husband. I'm never in bed.
He must hate
I'm always making my best stuff at 3 a.m.
Right.
No, he likes it.
All right, so now that we have all of our pages here, we're going to start the assembly of the album here. And one more punch here. So you just want to arrange your pages. I went ahead and kind of assorted them, so you could put your small ones here. You could do, you know, big one, small one, big one, small. You know, you could just kind of arrange them however you want. And look at how nice they look. Don't they look really pretty?
Awesome. I could totally make earrings out of this paper.
Right.
Jewelry, scrapbook jewelry. Oh, right. Mention the show we did on Tuesday, Frank.
Yeah, we did some nice jewelry. Just really nice earrings. You know, lockets with some of our new Prima newsprint frames. The metal frames.
That's right. If you didn't see that show, it's been archived. Go back and watch it. It was last Tuesday. I think it was called Trinkets and Treasures. And we made all kinds of stuff. Let me show you quickly. We made some little kind of charm pins that you can pin on or put on a gift. We made earrings. I have a sample here.
Right, and before Jody shows that, I just want to kind of mention real quick, the pages here from the album are, let me tell you guys real quick, 8.5, so 8.5 wide by 5.5. Okay, so 8.5 by 5.5, and then like I said, the small ones I just cut in half. So if you cut them in half, they come up to the same, I guess, the same width.
That's a great size because you can fit 5x7s on here and 4x6s.
And then it'll be roughly about 4.5 on that side. So that's the page dimensions there. Awesome. So it's pretty large. You can fit a lot of pictures in here.
Yeah.
And you were showing us, Jody?
Nice we made earrings as well from the metal frames on Tuesday. Do go and watch that show. It was a lot of fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah, and so I just decided tonight just to whip up some of the earrings from the printery or the almanac collection, and then you put a bit of, you just trace around the paper, glue it on to the metal frame, add a little earring with a jump ring from the Anna collection, and you can put some crackle medium in there.
Yeah, really
How easy, huh?
Yeah. So
I'm going to wear earrings to match every show you do, Frank.
Oh, I think that would be a great idea. For anybody that's joining us a little bit later, Printery collection, one of my favorites from Prima, and we're using the mixed media canvas album, okay, by Prima as well. And we're using the inside pages to make pockets, okay, just in case anybody is joining us. And I used roughly, for my album, I used roughly about 7 to 8 pages of the printery paper. So, you know, you don't have to do all of them. I did take some out because I thought it was a little bit too big, but you can save those.
Question, why aren't we using a tape runner?
You know what? I kind of find that it's a little bit easier with the glue. In this case, when you're making pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm going to take my distress tool here, and this is the Prima distress tool, and I'm going to go ahead and just distress them together. You can see that we're doing that here. And you might be wondering why we're doing that, but you'll see in just a second. So we're going to go and distress this side. Distress this side here.
So you put 7 pages inside?
My sheet fell. Anyway, you're distressing here. I think I had 20 pages total because remember it's 50 pages.
Okay. Do you need any more?
I think I'm good right now.
Okay.
Just to kind of show these guys what we're doing here. So these are the small ones that flew off my table here. So after you distress these, we're going to go ahead and take our ink again. And you're going to give it a few swipes. I'm going to use the Rusty Bucket one. And the reason you want to do that is because you don't want to leave it looking too crafty, I guess. You're going to just give it a few swipes. And it really adds that really nice vintage feel to this. Just really nice. Just give it a few swipes there.
I like that. That's really...
Jody, are you leaving your wrapper here? Oh my god. You're making me even more hungry. I'm trying to watch my diet. Not helping. Alright, just a few swipes there, guys.
I'm a bad influence.
You are a bad influence. Bad foodie. Influence. Oh god. Okay. So now, what you're going to do next is you're going to go ahead and grab your album here that we have here. And Jody, do you mind gluing this together here? Let me see where...
Sure. I can do that.
With your mouth full. I have a little chipboard piece in here. I think it's a little square here. I'm going to cut this square piece and I'm going to take one of my chipboard sheets that I have here. Let me just find it real quick. Here we go. And I have a little chipboard square here, and this is going to be our base, okay? So this measures roughly, I think it's a 6x6. Yeah, 6x6 little chipboard shape here. And I'm going to go ahead and cover it with the almanac paper just so we can have kind of like a continuity, right? And so we don't have like an awkward white piece of chipboard just sitting in the middle. So let me go ahead and glue this down real quick.
And where is this piece of chipboard going?
That's our base. So that's where the album's going to stand on. And you want to get a sturdy piece. You don't want to get something too flimsy because it's going to be standing on that. And you want to make sure that it holds it.
I don't think you actually showed them what's inside.
Oh, it's
the
a
base.
secret.
When are you going to do that?
I'm going to show them in just a minute.
There's something really cool inside the base.
I just think it's cute. It's really cute.
It's adorable.
So let me show you guys since Jody's spilling all the secrets. So this is the base, and inside there's a little bird's nest. Isn't that super cute? And that's a Prima bird's nest. Oh, I love
Where's
that.
the bird, Frank?
The bird went to get
Flew away.
some Cadbury eggs for lunch.
Flew away.
Gonna distress this a little bit. Oh, God, I need some more ink.
Danielle. So funny, she can't concentrate. Hello, Danielle.
Danielle's cute. Alright.
She's one of our big fans in Australia.
I know.
I love her accent.
I love your accent.
She's got a really Aussie accent, though.
Yeah, I know. Alright. So now that we have that, before you go ahead and start working on the top, we're going to turn this over. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and grab, let's see here, our little metal embellishments here, these Ingville Bohm Tiny Junkyard Findings, and we're going to be using these little dome-shaped metals here. And I just want you guys to be able to see.
She's so genius.
Oh, don't even get me started because I'll ramble on. She's just amazing. Everything she comes out with is just genius. So you're going to need 4 of these, and what we're going to do with these is you don't want... I just thought they add a little bit more interest in the bottom. Even though you won't be able to see them, they're nice little feet. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I just thought there would be, some cute little feet. And look at this. Look at the brass on that. It's just nice. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down with some hot glue for now. Because since they won't dry on time if I use the...
And that will hold them? You won't need the
I have like my formula 4050.
I find it usually works, the hot glue.
Yeah, it does.
It has to be really hot though, right?
Yeah, well, mine has been plugged in for, I think, an hour now. So it should work. I'm going to glue these down. See how cool that looks? And you can also cover the bottom, but I didn't because nobody's going to look at the bottom anyway. So, unless they're nosy like Jody.
I sticky beak into everything.
You do. You what?
Sticky beak.
Sticky beak.
You haven't heard that before.
I haven't. Is that like an Aussie thing?
You don't know.
You just don't know, right? Oh.
Sticky beak means you put your
sticky beak into other people's
places
stuff?
that you shouldn't want to be. Yeah. It's a very Aussie thing, right? Sticky beak.
Okay, and now you guys see this handle. We're gonna go ahead and remove it. It just pops off.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can use this for something else actually.
It does just come out like that.
Yeah, it just does come out. It doesn't break. It just comes out and then twists on.
And you can put it back in.
You can put it back in if you want, but I just took it out because I wanted to use it for something else because, you know, I kind of reuse everything. And now we're going to go ahead and stand this up. So you want to make sure that the canvas part is, it's going to be the back part. So basically, when you put this out on your base here, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that it goes like this. You don't want it like that. It's not going to stay that way anyway, but you want to make sure that it goes back like that. Like the leaning, it's leaning back.
Leaning tower of Easel.
No, it's just gangsta. Okay, it's leaning back. It's gangsta.
It's gangsta.
All right, and then we're gonna start.
You're killing me.
We're gonna start with one edge down here, and we're gonna do some hot glue down there. We're gonna add some at the bottom here.
Now, I really hope you're going to reinforce that somehow.
Yes, I am.
Knowing you, you will.
Yes. So, gonna go ahead and add that here, around right down at the bottom. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that glue that Jody mentioned here. My little Formula 527. Let me just open it. Make sure you're holding this because...
You want me to hold that for you?
Oh, well, yeah, Jody, you're my assistant.
I mean, that's what I'm here for, right?
And add some glue here. The reason we're doing this glue now is because it's going to dry overnight. So we want it to kind of be immediate. You know, so just add some glue. That'll be fine. It'll dry clear. And then now you're going to take the other side here, and you're going to go ahead and adhere it right here.
That is stuck really well, actually.
It does. Actually, the glue holds it well, especially because it's paper and chipboard. So it shouldn't have a problem holding it.
How do you come up with these ideas, Frank?
Well, you know, I eat chocolate at night, and then I just get all lucid and.
Frank is scrap genius.
Frank is a scrapbook genius.
Oh, there you go. I am a scrap genius, I guess.
No, he's very talented.
Oh, thank you.
That's I don't know too many men that scrapbook, but he's one, and he does it amazingly well. I've been trying to get my husband into it, unsuccessfully. Although he did make Christmas cards for.
Oh, that's nice.
Christmas, but
yeah. I think we're a growing population, though. I know I've seen a lot of different men scrapbook nowadays, so it's not like we're rare anymore. Not like before, anyway.
No, I think it's great. Men always seem to add something
weird.
Just more of a spontaneity, and you know, even with cooking, when they cook, adds something different that, I don't know, a different touch.
Right. So now we're just adding a little bit more glue down to the base just to make sure that holds. And just be careful with this glue, guys, the one I'm using here, because this has acetone. You don't want to burn your hair off, right, Jody?
Is that what it will do?
Yeah, if you heat it enough, it'll...
So don't use it as hair gel, basically.
Right. Don't use it as hair gel. Alright. So now that you have that, you're going to go ahead and take your sheets, and you want to make sure that they're all straight. I'm going to just straighten them out here. And we have our little string up here, if you could see that. There's two ends like that. And we're going to go ahead and thread those through the holes here. And Jody, do you mind helping me thread each hole?
Someone was asking the name of the glue again.
It's Formula 507.
Formula 527.
527, there you go.
Yes, it's a very strong, almost like a super glue. So you need to be careful with it, okay? But it works wonders. It's stronger than the Fabri-Tac. And
let me zoom out here a little bit just so people can see the whole thing.
You can do that. How cool.
Oh, yeah. We're advanced here, Prima. All right.
You're on it.
I am on it. So just straighten these out. Trying to get them all straight. And just thread these through here. Really easy. Isn't this easy, Jody? I told you it would be fast.
And that is part of the album, the cord.
Right, the cord comes with the album, so you don't have to worry about buying a cord or anything like that. Everything that we're using today, not everything, but I mean like the paper, the paper pockets and all that stuff are part of the album. We just kind of reuse them to make this easel.
And it's canvas on the front.
It's canvas on the front.
It gives that a real authentic vintage feel to it, actually. I have a lot of antique books in my collection, and this looks like
one of your vintage
one of the
books.
botanical ones.
Oh, nice. Might have to look at that some other day.
Yeah, I always have to be careful when Frank comes over that nothing goes missing, you know?
I've been trying to take your punch, that heart punch you have. I love it.
Yeah. I have to go through my stash and check everything because, you know, my vintage stash, my punches,
Oh, no, you're such a liar.
my Prima stash.
Yeah, that one you probably have to watch out for.
Certain gems and crystals, they just, I don't know where they go.
Oh, not in my pocket, I think. All right. Now that you have those threaded down, you're going to just want to go ahead and just kind of give them a quick shake so you can kind of
me too,
them.
says Michelle. She's got to watch you as well.
Oh, God. Michelle doesn't
Everyone
know.
knows. They're
She doesn't know. All right. We're going to go ahead and just fix them up here. And this is what we're doing.
How easy is that?
I know. Now, in order for these to hold, you're going to want to go ahead and thread them into the holes of the album. Now, that can be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it really quick. Let me just zoom out the camera a little bit more. That way you guys can see the whole thing here.
You're going to burn it?
No. No, because
It'll catch on fire.
No, because if you want to add more pages, then, you know, it's always good to have the thread. So I'm just going to scoot them over a little bit down there. And then I'm going to go ahead and place it here. And then with my Prima knife,
oh yeah, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and poke it in.
Because the edges kind of have that really nice frayed look to them.
Well, actually, I'm going to actually cut that because it's going to be hard to thread it in. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here. And thread it in there with my Prima knife. That's the way I did it. And then you want to just hold that in there and just push it in.
Don't cut your finger, Frank.
I will try not to. And then you want to just go inside and pull it out. It'll make a loop. Pretty easy. You know, I think last time I had some tweezers that really helped. And just poke it in here. The Prima knife really helps to kind of squeeze it in there. And just put your fingers in there, it'll really help.
I love these flowers you're using for this. They are awesome. And you know what you can do too while you're doing that? I know everyone probably knows this, but take one of these flowers, this beautiful one, and get a little felt circle and a hair clip. This is a little bronze one. Clip the felt circle onto the hair clip, bit of hot glue onto the back, and you can use it as a beautiful hair jewel.
Alright.
But also, not only that, sometimes you don't want something permanently stuck onto, you know, a project. This is a great way to just kind of
reuse, right?
Yeah, to put it on without, you know, the hot glue. So,
right.
Small tip.
Thank you for that, Jody. Tip of the day. All right. Now that you have those threads threaded through the main holes of the album, you're gonna want to go ahead and pull on them. Okay. When you pull on them, it's gonna go ahead and make the sheets go up. Do you see that? So it'll hold them in place. So now when you want to add more pages, or let's say you have pages that you haven't done, like the pages we have here, you could just unthread this, put the pages in, and then thread it back in. And then what I do is I just go ahead and tuck them into the sides here, because there's a little space there between the leather trim. So you could just go ahead and tuck them in, and it hides them very well. So you just want to go ahead and thread those in there.
Oh, I see.
It's like
You're
a little.
not going to tie it in a bow?
No, I just thought it looked better without them showing. And you know what? I love the fact that this has a little compartment.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a little secret compartment, and you just pull the threads out, and it's really cute. Okay, so now
actually you could put a pen in there.
Oh right! So you're even smarter than me.
You steal all my ideas.
Oh no,
right?
I don't.
He does.
All right.
Yeah, a little pen with a little feather coming out the end, so that you can see it, and your guests can take it out and then sign the book, right?
That's genius, Jody. I never thought about that. Oh god. Okay. So now I'm going to take this leftover piece I had from one of the papers, signature paper. I'm going to cut out this fuzzy cut. At least I'm going to attempt to, because I'm not a very good fuzzy cutter.
That is...
You know what? I didn't actually do it that perfect.
Task for that one.
But it's really ornate, don't you think?
It is. Oh, you did. Oh, I see. Yeah, you just kind of did it.
I kind of winged it. Because you know I don't do a lot of fuzzy cutting. But I just went ahead and
so that it looks like a chipboard piece.
Yeah, I just thought this, I think it's a shield, right? It looks like a shield. I just thought it was really nice. Don't you think? Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of fuzzy cutting around this. Really simple.
It says amore. Amore?
Does it? L'amour.
Love. Oh. I think that means love.
I think it does.
In French?
French, right. I love French. It's the language
Anyone
of love.
Joining us from France?
I don't think so. It's pretty late over there.
They're asleep, yeah.
They're asleep. Dreaming of Prima.
Some from Puerto Rico.
Some from Puerto Rico. I know there's a lot of ladies from Puerto Rico. I love my Puerto Ricans right now. They're so amazing. I'm meeting so many fabulous women from there. Cannot wait to go and teach over there. So we're just going to go ahead and distress these. Fuzzy is Spanish for fuzzy. Carrie, is that even a word? I just read that right now. Alright, just go ahead and distress this a little bit, and then we're going to take our foam squares. And you know how I love those, Jody. Mm-hmm. And before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut.
Well, they add the dimension to the product.
Right, they do.
I mean, that's the thing. I started using them since you did. I guess, you know, there's a few ideas I do copy off you.
Right. I think
that are not so original.
I think I'm aware.
And it really does add that dimension.
I just took this random piece of paper here and I'm going to cut out a rectangle, but that didn't really look like a rectangle, so let me just trim it again. You know me and my measuring skills, Jody.
You're eyeballing it.
I'm eyeballing everything. And this is going to go right here in the middle. We're just going to go ahead and add some of our little squares here.
You get these from the dollar store, right?
I do. I mean, you know what? Sometimes you'd be surprised what you could find there.
And they do really stick very well.
Yeah, they're actually made by the company that makes Crazy Glue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was at the dollar store the other day and I texted you and said, are these the ones?
Yeah, and I said, oh my god, you found my secret.
That was the dollar store where they had the secondhand tires.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was going to buy one for Franco, my husband, but then I realized they were all stained.
Yeah! Well, maybe they were vintage.
It was kind of creepy.
They were vintage, maybe.
Well, that's it. They were vintage. But vintage with stain stuff, like ice cream stains, no.
Oh, then maybe they returned them.
That's not happening, no.
Oh, God. Okay, so just a few dots here.
You missed a spot.
I missed a spot.
Yeah, see, they're on it. You make one mistake, they're on it.
I know, they're on my case about that. Okay, so we're going to put this in the middle here, just like that. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to do the same thing. Going to add a few dots, right, Jody? Just a few.
They're quite strong. You don't need too... I don't think you need that many.
Well,
but, you know.
Being frank, I think you do need a few. I just like it to be balanced. I don't like it to kind of squish. That's the reason I put so many. Mm-hmm. Someone's saying New Eurekan. That's cool. Haven't heard of that before. Oh, Lisa's on. Hi, Lisa. Alright, adding some more foam squares here. We have a lot of different people today. It's nice.
He's the pop dot guy. He's the hot glue gun guy.
I know, look, they're all saying Frank uses tons of pop dots. You know, if I could buy stock at Pop Dots, I would. But I can't.
Okay.
Kind of like a side note there.
Okay.
Oh, God. This is the worst part, peeling all these little papers off. Let me see. Still miss some.
And what do we have next Tuesday?
You know.
For our little
we're going to talk about that a little bit later.
Cool.
Going to put that on top here. And look at how cool that looks. Doesn't it look cool already, Jody?
Love it.
Now we're going to add our little embellishments.
That is so
some of our little tails. And we're going to add some of our little flowers. I sound like a grandma, huh? Some of our little flowers and some of our little...
You are a grandma.
Oh.
No, you're not.
No,
a grandpa? No, not possible.
Okay.
Shit.
Isn't this amazing? Look at that.
So pretty.
I love that.
Hair
so
clip.
Pretty. Hair clip. I'm having
Stealing
a hair clip.
it.
No, you're not.
You've got two.
Right.
Actually, you do know where this one came from, right?
Oh my god! No, you didn't. Oh.
This one on my lapel pin on my cardigan.
Did you take it off the box?
I took it off the box you gave me, but it can go back on. That's the beauty. You can take it off and you can put it back on.
I'm never giving you anything again, Jody.
Why not? I'm upcycling. Repurposing.
I already had upcycled that project. Anyway, okay, so we're using these here. Using some of a mixture of beautiful
look at
Prima.
That flower, the feather one.
Yeah, this one is just amazing. Look at that. Oops.
That is beautiful.
It almost feels like it's gonna crawl in my hand. I feel like I can pet it.
Oh, I have really never seen anyone do flowers so beautiful. That's amazing.
I know, Prima is amazing.
And they're made by hand.
Yeah, that's the most amazing
I know
part.
everyone knows that, but do you stop and remind yourself of that sometimes?
Yeah, someone made this flower for me.
You know?
Okay.
These are made by hand.
We're adding the tails right in the middle here.
Amazing.
I know, it's amazing. And then we're going to go ahead and add some of these just around it. You don't want to cover that beautiful shield up all the way, so just a few.
It's the combination that really, makes
it stand, right?
And that's what you're really good at. So thank you for helping us with these ideas.
Oh, thank you. I love it that you guys love my odd projects. Dun dun dun. I want to add this glitter flower here. What do you think, Jody?
Yeah,
cute,
definitely. Right? That's a very pretty leaf.
Oh, yeah, look at it. It's all glimmery.
Coppery.
Gonna add that onto the side here.
So you would just leave the edges raw. You don't need to paint this album, which is great.
I really like that, actually. I just love the way it looks like that. But you can. I mean, if you wanted to, you could paint it. And I think Jody loved that bird's nest so much that I'm going to let her glue it in the middle.
I get to glue it.
Yeah, you get to glue it in the middle.
Awesome. I'm still wondering where the bird is, but...
Oh, don't worry about the bird. It'll come back.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you got to watch this now that you've got a nest in there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jody.
All part of the fun and action here. You'll have a little bird coming to nest in there.
Right. Isn't that cute?
I hope it's a hummingbird.
I love that. Isn't that cute?
It's got a bit of glitz on it too.
It does.
That's just cute. It just adds that little
extra
peekaboo effect.
Right.
And then with a pen up here with a little, like a flower or feather or something.
Yeah, it's cute.
I love it.
All right, so for our next step, we're going to start working on the back. But before we do that, you see these bottom pieces here? I just wanted to add a little tiny embellishment. Where are they? Oh, here we go.
From the metals.
From the metals, yeah. So I'm going to take some of the ink-veiled metals we just used earlier.
Do you want me to cut these?
Yeah, that would be great.
Now, if you just tuned in, we have these as a free download for you. Frank's printed it onto Fuji photo paper. Honestly, these are gorgeous. These are just antique, vintage little angels. It's a free download from my blog, jodileedesigns.com. www.jodileedesigns.com.
That's really nice of you, Jody.
Yeah. And then the other download that we have, the Friday freebie, right?
Right, the Friday freebie from Prima, and that's going to be available tomorrow. So if you guys are making this project, or even if you're not making this project, these are perfect for albums.
And Frank's going to show us what we do with these.
Right.
But that is so beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Prima, for making those available to download because it's just awesome.
Yeah, I feel special. They made something for me.
I know that Friday freebie is just exciting.
All right, so we're sticking these little metal pieces down right on the corner here, and then we're going to do another one on the other side. Here's the close-up of that so you guys can see. I don't know if that's going to focus or not, but it's like a little tiny bolt head, I think. It's not focusing. Oh well. It's pretty. And just gonna add some glue there. Oops, I think I dropped one.
Is this? Oh yeah, we need to check it's still recording.
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, good.
We're on.
This is going to be recorded so everyone can see it later if you know, miss any of it or you've just joined in.
Yeah, everything's recorded. Let me just add this glue a little bit more here. I dropped one, Jody. They're so small, but so pretty. Gonna add one to another corner here. And this just gives it not only a little bit of an embellishment, but it really gives it some weight. Just so it kind of holds that first page down. Really nice. And just kind of want to show you a close-up here of those medals. That's what they look like. Aren't they awesome? And now that we have that, we're going to work on the back side. I think the back side is my favorite.
This is an awesome project. I'm really
excited.
It is.
It's really different and really, I guess, strange.
No. It's, I mean, this is, like I said, there's so many things you can do with it.
Right.
You know, birthdays and wedding anniversaries. And you can use different papers. You can apply
and what I wanted to mention real quick before I move on is that all of the embellishments here that we're using, the flowers, the tails, the leaves, the bird's nest, I think even, and the paper, the printer paper, is all available at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's cool. Because...
so if you have a Hobby Lobby nearby, you can totally get that.
Yeah, I love Hobby Lobby.
Right. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and work on the back. And on the back, we're just going to do a little bit of mixed media, just to kind of give it a little twist. I'm going to be taking this wooden frame I got at the Dollar Michaels section. And we're going to go ahead and use that as well. We're going to take some of our little buttons and some of our flowers. We're going to work on the back here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this twine. I took this twine. My mom brought me some twine from Mexico. Can you believe it?
Oh, how thoughtful.
She's like, here, son, some scrapbook stuff. I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's really cute.
She's so cute.
Oh, that's cute. Is it different to what you get here?
You know, I've never seen that colored twine. It's like that chocolate colored twine. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
We're running out of glue.
Yeah, I think I have some right here.
Yeah, that is a nice twine.
It is nice. She brought me a big roll.
Prima's got some awesome laces too that you could use.
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys right now. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that here.
They look, some of the laces look like they've been tea stained.
Right.
And tea staining is very in, as you know.
Right.
Dipping your things in tea and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can drink it afterwards. So, no, I wouldn't recommend
No, I don't think you could.
While you're drinking your tea and coffee, or after you've drunk it, maybe.
So we're just adding some twine here, and we're going to layer a few pieces down. I like this effect. It really adds a really nice texture.
Is everyone enjoying this? Isn't this a great show? I'm loving what you're doing, Frank.
Oh, thank you. I think, yeah, everybody seems to be
It's really different.
Fun.
I love the way you've stood the album up. Thinking outside the box.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I think, and this happens to me all the time, I don't know about you, Jody, but sometimes I buy stuff and then I think, what am I going to do with this? Why did I buy this? But you really have to kind of go back to your supplies and kind of think outside the box sometimes, don't you?
Well, that's it.
So trimming off the edges here.
Do you have any antique photos yourself that you could put
in there? You know
what?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, you can adopt an antique, an ancestor then.
Oh, that sounds
like,
interesting.
You know, if you don't have any antique photos yourself, then adopt one. Adopt an ancestor.
That's interesting. I've never heard of that, but that sounds pretty cool.
It's kind of popular right now.
I've always wanted to go look up my ancestors, I guess, but I never had the chance. I may have like a scrapbooking ancestor.
Yeah, and they probably make chocolate and chicken nuggets. And
yeah, I don't know about that, but okay, we're gonna go ahead and add some more of our little flowers here. Gonna add some here, just to kind of go with the front. Kind of goes together really nicely.
That's a great frame. Where did you get it?
It's from the dollar section at Michael's.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. But we have resin frames too, right?
We do.
And they can be painted.
They can be painted. Or they can be, you know, you could use the chalkings on them.
Yeah.
I'm adding one of the little tails here.
And we're making more too, I believe.
Oh, are we?
Resin frames, isn't it? We might. Shouldn't tell secrets.
No, you shouldn't tell secrets.
Well, we do have a resin frame.
We do have resin frames. All right, just adding some more flowers here.
I love the way you haven't left the back just plain.
Right, well, I kind of felt like this could be a really nice centerpiece. You know,
because it's 3D and people are going to be walking around it.
Yeah, I really like it for like a coffee table. You know, if there's any guys watching, a great conversation starter if you're on a date.
Right. Okay.
Right, so you could just say, hey girl, look at this nice album. Look at what I made for you.
Hey girl, do you like my Easel album?
Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Have you seen those pictures with the actor? What's his name?
Oh yeah. He's
and
so
it's
hot.
like, has anyone seen that? What's his name?
I forget his name.
And it's got captions, hey girl, let's go organize your scrapbooking materials by color.
Wouldn't we all wish?
Love that, it's funny.
Okay, and we're gonna add some of these epoxy stickers.
Ryan Gosling, that's him.
Ryan Gosling,
yeah, he's
there
such a
you go.
cutie. And then somebody's come up with this concept of him with a caption, hey girl, let's go organize your scrapbooking materials by color and texture.
Just really scrappy stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm adding these epoxy stickers just randomly, and they're really nice to have. It just really adds a whole nother dimension.
Oh, so you don't have to put anything under the frame?
You can, but I really just like the way they look. I kind of tell, you know, some of my students that go to my classes, I tell them that they're really nice to protect the bottom. You know, they just really protect the bottom, and you could peek through what was there initially.
Yeah, you don't have to put anything under them. What it does is it just highlights a section and kind of adds interest.
Right. All right, and now I'm going to take some of this Prima, what's it called?
Lace.
Lace! Sorry, I lost my train of thought. This one here. Isn't this gorgeous?
Yes, it looks tea-stained.
It does. I'm going to cut a little piece here. I'm going to put it at the bottom.
Just beautiful. I love their eye for everything they do that goes together.
Oh, they have such great eye. I'm going to put it...
You can tell we're such Prima peeps, right?
Yeah, we're Prima groupies.
Peeps, Prima peeps.
Prima peeps. Gonna add some here at the bottom. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much. Gonna trim some of it off right here.
Junkies, Prima junkies.
Prima junkies, I love that.
Thank you, Lemore 1806.
All right. And what else did I add over here? Oh, our buttons, duh. I like these. The buttons that are unfinished, there's some unfinished buttons here that are left unfinished, I think, on purpose. So you can ink them or spray them. or.
And they take the ink well.
Yeah. See, like that?
Gorgeous.
Really like this one with the numbers. Isn't that great?
Oh, yeah.
And these are from our engraver collection.
Oh, these are awesome to die for. Love them.
Love them because they take ink so well. Gonna go ahead and adhere that there.
Super cute.
Super cute.
Super cute. I know, right?
I know, right? Right.
So I'm picking up an American accent.
You're picking up my accent. What are you talking about?
Well, you have an American-Mexican accent. I love it. It's just... I've got an American-Australian accent. Yours is an American-Mexican accent? Spanish?
Right.
Right.
And I'm going to take some of these gems here. Gonna go ahead and adhere them randomly. And these are really nice faceted gems.
They're really metal gems, right?
Some of them are studs, and then some of them are crystals. So you get like a mixture of both.
The good thing about these buttons too is they're slightly different to the last collections in that they're a lot thicker. A lot thicker, add a lot more dimension, and the resolution on pictures is very fine detailed, you know. You can see the map.
I love that.
Very fine details.
Okay, so now that we have that there, this is the scary part that Jody's going to freak out on watch.
Oh, it takes a lot to make me freak out.
Some
Frankie baby.
Frankie baby. Oh, I miss Lisa. I hope she's watching.
She wasn't the first one that called you that. I called you Frankie Baby first.
I think Lisa might disagree.
Everyone's stealing it.
Alright, so we're going to take our brush and some gesso here. Just lightly dip it into the gesso. And you're going to go over it on your flowers. Alright?
She's lovely though. Lovely.
She's amazing.
I think we're making a project with her. No, in the future.
Yeah, we might be doing that in the future.
We'll be talking a bit about that later.
We're going to just add some gesso to our flowers. And just rub off on that... on the jewel pieces in the middle.
I am kind of freaking out about this, Frank. Why are you doing that?
Because it's our mixed media back.
Oh, but they were so beautiful as they are.
They are beautiful anyway. The texture is just amazing.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll love it when it ends. See, Jerry? Oh my god, Jerry Van Gent is on. Hi, Jerry. We love Jerry.
Love this part, Frank, he says.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Which gesso do you recommend?
You know, I use this one by Golden, my favorite. I also use Liquitex, but Golden I think is a little bit better.
Thicker?
I just find it a higher quality.
Right.
Just gonna give this a quick dry. It really dries quickly, actually.
You're the gesso man as well, so...
I'm the gesso man, pop dot man, whatever. I can be whatever you want me to be, baby. A pop dot king. There you go.
The pop dot king. I love it. Pop dot king.
Someone called me that. People have been calling me that.
Pop dot king.
All right, and now we're gonna take some mist here, and I have some Heidi Swapp color mist.
Styling.
I know, and I have some walnut gold ink from Tattered Angels. And just gonna give it a quick shake.
Smooth. Look at you spraying gold on your shoes the other day.
I know.
Telling Heidi about it.
Oh. Okay, gonna mix some of this on there.
Texting Heidi saying, "Look at my shoes." He's a smooth one. This one. Gotta watch this character.
I'm a smooth criminal. All right, gonna add some of that gold on there. And when you add the gold, you don't wanna remove it with a towel or anything. You wanna just leave it on, and that's gonna give you a nice little.
Let it flow.
Yeah, little flow, and when you dry it, it's gonna stay on, and it's really gonna look really beautiful.
Wouldn't it be great if Prima made spray misters? I agree. Wow.
Yes, I wish.
That's a good idea.
You can only wish. You can only wish.
A Frank brand? Who knows? A Prima brand would be awesome.
So just give this a little dry. And we're gonna, once it dries, we're gonna go over with the mist again, just to kind of give it a second splash of color.
It's getting hot, Frank.
Is it?
That's what Jerry says. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, Jerry, yes it is. Love it when it gets hot. All right, gonna add another few sprays here. And you can spray it on the canvas too, and you can see how the canvas really takes those mists and the mediums. It just looks...
Get that one at Michael's now too, right?
The Heidi Swapp stuff, I think so.
That was so cool when she came to Art Venture. Art Venture?
Yep.
We have another Art Venture coming up, I believe.
Yes, we do. Jody, can you stop revealing secrets? Are you a secret revealer?
Is that something
we have one coming up in New Zealand. Everybody knows about that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And look at you going to Puerto Rico.
Right. I'm gonna wear my little short shorts.
I'm gonna hide in your suitcase, I think. I'm gonna learn Spanish and then hide in your suitcase.
Michelle said you're hot.
Who?
Michelle. Michelle GTZ.
Oh, Jody is hot. Oh, Michelle. She's
getting
such a
hot because of the
sweetie.
heat tool. I know, she's cute.
She's so sweet.
Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna put my heat tool away. You could see how the shimmer really adds to the project. It just adds a really vintage feel. And you can add some more mist, or you can go ahead and, you know, gesso some more, add some modeling paste, you know, whatever you like. Just really nice. And then when you turn it over here, you can add some accents here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some of this liquid pearls. You know how I love these, right, Jody?
Oh, yeah. You're the liquid pearls guy. Oh,
I'm the liquid pearls guy, the pop dot king.
Hey girl, let's go and liquid pearl your project.
Sexy. All right.
Hey, don't use that word on here. This is a child-friendly show.
Hey, that's a G-rated word.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be, and it's in all the songs these days, isn't it?
Just adding them randomly here.
How long do these take to dry?
They do take a few
hours.
Well, you want to leave them a few hours at least, just to make sure they dry.
Consolidate. Can you put them on your nails?
I've never tried. I wish. And that's what they would look like if you put them on there. See how cute that is?
Oh yeah.
It really adds
texture, dimension.
It adds something else.
Yeah.
It really adds something else.
As if you could add anything else to this.
Right.
So perfect as it is.
Right. So now Jody's going to help us with the little Friday freebie that's going to go in there.
Oh,
I'll help you with some. Yeah, you are.
Okay.
What did you think? Gonna move this to the side really quick.
This one? Friday freebie.
Oh yes, I love that.
You can grab it from the Prima blog, right?
Prima Facebook.
Oh, Facebook, of course. I hope you are all members of the Prima Facebook page.
They are.
I hope you are all members of Frank's page too.
All right, we're gonna get
mine.
started with these. I think
so go ahead and join the Prima page.
Yeah, join and you
join Frank's page. It's fun. I'm a member of Frank's. The Prima page is www.facebook.com/Prima Marketing.
So, Carrie might be able to share the link.
Yeah, Carrie can share the link.
That's the only way you'll get these freebies, guys. If you go and share, like the Prima Facebook, you'll be able to get all these freebies every Friday. They have different ones.
Yeah, mine is facebook.com/JodyLeeDesigns. Did you catch that? Good.
You said it too quick.
I just snuck it in there because I don't know if I'll get in trouble. But no, I'm a Prima peep, and everything I do is for Prima. So you know, I kind of direct everything back to the Prima stuff too.
All right, I'm just fuzzy cutting these tabs here. Do you mind helping me, Jody?
Oh, sure.
I think there was one that was already cut over here. There we go. So you might want to cut these out while I work on this one.
Sure.
And
I love these. These are like file tabs.
They're kind of...
These are hot right now.
Like file tabs, I guess.
I know. Everybody's doing them, but, you know.
Yeah, they're fun.
Maybe you thought of it. We thought of it first. I don't know. It's just... These are awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. And I'm just going to round the corners here really quick.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I fussy rounded it, but, you know.
That works too. And now I'm going to hand you one of these. I want you to try the inking here with our little...
What do you mean try?
Yeah, because, you know, you're not familiar with that.
Because I don't scrapbook?
Yeah,
is that what you're saying? Where did you hear that? You have no idea.
You have no clue. All right, and we're going to just ink these really quick, just because we don't want them to look too...
Give me some of that one.
White, and, you know, we want them to match our project.
It's interesting you do it like that. I don't know about you. I do it like this. I just feel like I've got more control over it. And I like the sound. Wait, shh.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
But, you know, I'll try your way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems to...
Yeah, you do it your way, Jody. Do it whatever way you feel comfortable.
Well, it depends. If you want a harsh line here, then you do it this way. If you want it to be softer...
I like the soft look.
Yeah, because you like to go right into the piece.
And while Jody's doing that, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. We're going to take our little vintage photo here.
Let's see.
And I'm going to take some masking tape. And I'm just going to take a strip here.
Oops.
And I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of these strips down here, just to kind of give it some interest. I have some hot glue action going on at the bottom here.
Good thing is with this, you can't really mess up.
You can, and everything just looks...
Although I just kind of did, but...
I thought you said you were a master.
No, there's no such thing as making mistakes here, folks. Oops.
Oh, Jody, you're getting nervous.
No, seriously, a little bit of too much ink in one spot looks okay, because when you look at antique vintage papers, that's exactly what they look like. They've got stains all over them.
Right. All right, so I just added some masking tape here, and Jody, you might want to do the same with yours. Just a little bit of masking tape. And let me see where my washi tape is. Here it is. Gonna take some washi tape and gonna...
And that's to add...
We're just gonna add a little bit of interest.
Mixed media feel to it.
Right, and then I'm gonna add some washi tape there.
Because you're the mixed media man.
Oh.
Right?
I guess. I try. Gonna add some here at the top.
Look at me sucking up to you tonight.
No, you're not keeping this project anyway.
You know what I'm up to, right? Yeah.
I kind of feel it. Alright, gonna ink that tape just a little bit. I like it because it looks like old tape. See?
Oh, it does.
Just looks like dirty old tape, which I love. Here you go. You could have some of that. And I'm going to go ahead and add my little picture here. Look at these. Aren't these adorable?
They really do look old, even though you reprint them.
Right.
And you can edge them and distress them. And I love this washi tape. This is the romance novel. That's right. It's got the letters on it. It's so cute.
The typewriter is nice.
Love it.
And I'm going to add this picture here. Aren't these perfect for pictures? Or even for journaling, if you don't want to put pictures on these. That would be great. Look at that. Doesn't it look amazing?
Awesome.
I love that. And you know, you could add some tape onto the picture too. Just make sure that you've reprinted these.
Yeah, don't be using antique, the real antique
the
photos.
Real ones. Cause
I see people do that sometimes, and it freaks me out because, you know, once you do that, it's...
that's it.
Yeah, you really need a copy. And... take it to a copy center first before you use your real antique photos.
Right. Gonna add some here at the edge. And just gonna distress that just a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
And that's what it looks like, guys. Isn't that cute?
You could stamp over it?
Right, and that's what I did actually. That's what we're doing next. I have my little archival ink here. And I need some of my stamps.
One of the texture ones?
Well, I'm actually using these spool stamps. I'm really obsessed with these right now.
Spool stamps.
Yeah.
Love those.
And this is item number 557102. These are, and you can see I use them a lot because I gave them
like
some love.
The top of a cotton reel.
Right.
Or a spool.
Yeah, they're
what
top
a genius idea.
Yeah, I just love that. And you could stamp over the tape.
Slightly distressed as well.
Right, and I'll take another one here. Gonna add one on this side.
Can you get these ones at Hobby Lobby?
You know what? I'm not sure, but I think they might be.
Well, you can certainly buy them at your local scrapbook store,
right,
and that's what we
online.
want to support too.
Scrapbook.com.
Scrapbook.com, 2Ps, cherry
Support your local scrapbook store.
This is what it looks like with the stamping. Just looks really nice.
Back a bit.
There we go. And you can use different colors of archival.
Love it.
And Jody, why don't you add yours?
Do mine. Okay. Let's see.
Where's
Let's
your
get
picture?
another photo. I like this little one. Oh, this is cute. They're so cute. Let me do this little one. Little cousins cuddling. That's cute. So you could use
The zip dry.
zip dry. You can use, actually, you know, tape runner might be good for this too, because if you're using photographic materials, tape runner might be better.
Right, I just find the tape runner sometimes lifts after a while.
Well, you don't want to use anything with acetone with photos. That's the only thing. So,
right.
but I think this is well, I'm not sure about Fabri-Tac, but anyway, for the purposes of here, I'm gonna kind of slightly off-center it.
Oh, that looks nice.
And then take a stamp Oh, and you don't need a backing for like the clear acrylic block for these because they're so kind of...
I think they're really ergonomic.
Yeah. And this will go over the top of...
The photo, yeah.
Cool. Can't really go wrong there.
I love that.
Coming off the edges a bit. Okay. So...
That's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Really cute. I like that. Now we could just slide them into our album. And let me bring that over here. Can you move it a little?
It might look hard, but it's easy. And really, with this style, anything that you do is not permanent. You can go back and change it. Gesso.
So you can take this
over it
and just open one of the pockets on the side here. And you could just slide it in. You can print as many of these as you want. Imagine having like a full stack of tabs down on the side. Wouldn't that be cool?
And you can, here's another cute idea, is use some of the Prima sentiments. You know, the alphabets or words to go down the edge.
Right.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So I have...
And then it's like you've got little surprises inside.
Right. So you can...
Encouraging interactivity.
Right. So you're just pulling these out, you know, so when you want to show someone, you can pull these out. I just think that's really cute. And you can have as many as you want because you have as many pages as you want. So you can just pull them out and then maybe put little memories in there. Just something really quick. Just really cute.
How far do they slide in?
This is how far they go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just, you know, I think you should just be able to pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
I would take this off. That's the beauty of the washi tape. See, people? It comes off. That one just looks, well, it does, sort of. I like that better. And ink over it. I thought the black was a little distracting. That's better.
I like that.
Oh, okay. We put it back on. No.
I think it's fine like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks great.
Well, that's the project for tonight. Let me switch the camera here so you guys can see.
Oh, the wall art. We need to mention.
Yeah, we're going to show them that.
We're going to mention the wall art?
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back. All right. So for you guys that just joined us, we created these fabulous albums. You want to hold one, Jody, so they could see? So this is the original, and then this is the one Jody made. So kind of cute, really fast project. We did it in an hour and a half if we think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just simple, easy. Yeah. And then just a sneak peek of what we're doing next Tuesday, Jody. Can you show our fabulous Prima people?
Sure. Are we doing the wall art?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Everybody kind of wanted that.
Okay,
right?
we'll just move these to the side.
Remove these.
We have, we're trying to come up with some out-of-the-box ideas for your supplies. And I think we have something here that people really love. It's something decorative for the home. These were done with a single Divine collection pad, the 6x6 pad. Oh, I need to hold it up.
Right.
It's the canvas. It's a canvas frame with paint. And then we have just simply collaged over the front.
It's amazing.
It is not hard. I ripped up little pieces of paper and, you know, glued them down with Mod Podge. And I put a little metal frame on here with a little word sentiment in it. You can make a set of 3. I made this one. And then I said to my daughter wanted to have a go too. And she made this one.
That's really cute.
I was like, wow, if she can do that, you know.
Anybody
and
can.
She's 11, and anyone can do it. And then she made another one, so we had a set of 3. But we are going to be making these next week, Tuesday, right?
Tuesday at 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Pacific Standard Time here at the Prima Lovely Warehouse.
Mm-hmm. For our out-of-the-box show.
Right.
Calling it out-of-the-box, kind of.
And
we're
going to be showing you guys these lovely frames. And I'm going to get to make some too, right?
And we may be doing these with a
Ladybird.
Ladybird,
which is one of the new collections by Prima as well.
Yeah.
Which is a fabulous collection for spring, I think.
Oh, perfect. Mm-hmm. So you know, I've shown you samples in the Divine collection, and you know that's in stores now. But we're going to use the Ladybird collection,
right?
And do some really amazing little wall decor.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And anybody have any questions before we go? People love your canvases.
Oh, good. Yes.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for coming. Anybody have any more questions? Congrats, Wakarans.
The Tuesday class workshop that we did has been archived and recorded, and it's up there on.
Right. If you guys missed the last Tuesday, we did some really beautiful jewelry. You can go and check it out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
We've had a great time.
There is 2 free downloads. There's one on the Prima Facebook that's going to be available tomorrow, which is these Friday freebie tabs. They're going to be available, and if you go to the Prima Facebook and like Prima, you'll be able to see these pretty downloads. And then Jody's going to be giving another freebie with his
I'm just
photos.
offering some antique photos, and but you may have some of your own. If you don't and you want to use these, feel free. Just download them off my blog. Just right-click and save.
Right. All right. Well, I think we're going to go because I think we need to go have some chocolate.
Shabu shabu.
Oh, shabu shabu and then chocolate.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. So thank you for joining us, and everybody have a good night. See you next time.